Hello everyone, I'm Duke James, this is Portugal, soon to be Brazil. We'll get there eventually. Alright, so I want to do this formalize the administration state reform. Requires 20 bureaucratic influence, 25 state reach, and then 50 average autonomy or lower. So that's average autonomy of all non-overland provinces, non-overseas provinces. So this number right here is supposed to show your average autonomy, but this is the current alpha patch that I'm on. This UI is a work in progress, so this will be updated. Unfortunately, it doesn't say anything right now. I think if I went to a newer patch, it might actually update this, but I don't want to mess with the game. I don't want anything funky happening, but apparently my average autonomy is not even 65 because it doesn't show up for here. So non-overseas provinces would be all of these provinces here. So I think what's dragging me down is over here. This is decent. I mean, some of these provinces, like that's 96 up there actually, so that's actually not good. Autonomy is actually pretty bad. I built a capital. That's finished in my capital, so I could build that to level 2. And then I think Harborges located strategically over here would help. And then I think a capital in Fez would also help. So I'm going to go ahead and start building that now. Costs about 1,000 ducats. I have 1,600, so that'll be built. I released Golconda, but I think they were immediately attacked by Bijapur and Andhra, so they're gonna survive. They're gonna enjoy freedom for like a year before they get eaten. Looks like England has taken a province in South America. I don't know why. You just go to... That might actually be the only thing they can go to besides these couple provinces over here that they've taken. But looking around South America, the provinces in the Amazon, deep in the Amazon, have hundreds of thousands of peasants. This one has 136,000 peasants. This one has 150. This one has 58. This one has 105,000, this one has 203,000, so this area is really what's going to give Brazil their manpower. So I'm going to go ahead and start colonizing a little bit into there, so then when I take over Brazil, probably at least to this province, so that I can send out 3 colonists in each direction, pick up a couple 100,000 peasants from those provinces. Hopefully, not too many people leave this province. Because I know sometimes the African colonies will have people migrating out of the provinces, so hopefully people don't die or migrate out, but if I lose people, that's something I'll have to accept. This province has 203,000, so even if I do lose people, I can't imagine that goes less than 100,000. And then that's just good to have people to migrate to provinces over here that might be labor short. I'm trying to build buildings in their provinces. A harborage and amenities I've built in their capital, but they're not really progressing. This is, they've got 2 urban development. Negative 41 ducats from farmlands, negative 41 ducats from forestries, negative 26 ducats industrial. Looks like most of their nomads are dying, but then they're also leaving, so their capital is getting about 500 peasants and about 100 residents, so they're getting people moving around. They're gonna lose some nomads, but they actually make 3.7 from taxation and 0.38 from trade, and they spend 3.7 from realm expenses. Looks like I'm not subsidizing them right now, so I'll go ahead and just throw 5 ducats their way. They're probably not going to colonize still, but... And then I'm sending expeditions over here. There is an uncolonized province over here, so this province will get me access to over here. Because I can do claims on these provinces, but I can't actually take them right now. They're too far away. So if I can get that province, it should reduce my colonial range enough to grab this province, which this province... That province produces... I'll find the map mode. Dun, 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 dun. This province produces 50 exotics, 52 exotic goods, for a whopping 464 ducats of profits. Size 931 spices, and it doesn't even have irrigation rank 1. So that province is what I am going to try to take. I have a colony over here. I don't really need it, actually, because I could just get a claim on this province. But I'm doing a spy network on that. That'll be completed eventually, and then I think once this finishes, then I can send colonists over here, because these two provinces are also good spice producers. 200 units of spice there. Doesn't show up there, but that should produce a decent amount of spices. And this one is size 278, so both of those are decent. And then I think most of these provinces over here are actually pretty good at producing spices, so... I'm gonna try to get an extra diplomat when I get more supports from the nobility. Try to get that third one so I can get more spy networks going. Because in order to do the Holy War CB, you have to border countries. You can't do overseas zones. I also got, not sure if I mentioned this, but I have this province near Malay, but not over here, but that should give me colonial range to get a province over here. Just have to do a spy network. Fortunately now, weirdly, in this campaign, everybody seems to be allied with everybody. There's a lot of allies. Everybody's making allies. And then Majapahit, of course, owns all of this area over here. But yeah, I only have 14,000 troops, so my force limit is 20, but that's only because I built mercs. So my force limit normally is like 16, which is why I want to do this one. But that requires the 50 average autonomy thing. So I could get there by building capitals, harborages, and then there's a couple things that I can do in terms of reforms over time. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and do arranging a strategic marriage for 7.5 noble loyalty. Some diplomatic rep, chance of new heir, which is actually pretty good because I don't have an heir right now. A little bit of aristocratic influence, 10 relations, 10% progress towards stability. That gets them to 74%, getting rid of the... or getting an extra diplomat. Interestingly, this says that the effect is plus 0.1 yearly corruption, but if you look at the corruption up here, it says that it's plus 0.25 corruption, so something's wrong there. I imagine it'd have to get rid of all of that 0.25. How much would it cost? 40 noble loyalty, so that would bump up down to 34%. I have a wife, so I can't arrange a marriage, and I don't have legitimacy. Actually, oh no, I do have an heir. Alright, yeah, because I forced my ruler to abdicate, so that tanked my legitimacy down to 36, and then I just got an heir, a 352. And then a 443 wife. My current guy is a naive enthusiast, so foreign spy detection negative 10%, all power costs plus 2.5%. I don't want the nobility to dip below like 45%, so... I think I'll hold off on that for now. If I do this, I would get 20 noble loyalty. It would make everybody else mad. Which currently, the spiritualists and the metropolitans are very mad at me. Interestingly, it says neutral. I think that's just stuck at neutral. -30 for the metropolitans, and -37 for the spiritualists. I have one rebel faction. I'm gonna donate to the church, and then... Not so much that I care about rebel factions, it's just that I now have a global empire, so... Rebels rising up, like, down here, and I have troops over here would just be really annoying. That should tick back to 0. The chiefs and the bureaucrats like me, aristocrats like me. I'm currently doing the thing with the state reach, so that's good. And then this is, my capital's building a harbor as well, so that'll help with autonomy over there. They're really just waiting for... That's kind of annoying, because I don't know if this province is in the Indian Ocean, or if it's... I'm gonna send a couple expeditions back to Brazil, because I don't want to spend 10 years trying to get this one province. Where's my ships, actually? Are they still... Yeah, they're still exploring. So I think they'll come back, and then I'll discover this province. I can't send a colonist to it, but I should be able to hopefully pinpoint where it's located in the world, and then send expeditions specifically to where it is. Because it is an uncolonized province, so I should be able to get it pretty quickly. And hopefully nobody else grabs it in the meantime. I think the AI is supposed to send chains of expeditions now, so they won't just send an expedition to a random node. They're supposed to follow more of a path. I don't think anybody's going to go over there. Speaking of which... Yeah, England just has exploration, so they have a 40% chance in their expeditions. France did get exploration. I believe expeditions are unlocked. Expeditions aren't unlocked until the 3rd exploration idea, so France doesn't have access to expeditions yet. So they can't really do anything. And Spain hasn't gone exploration, so... They went standing army ideas after economics, so I guess Spain in this campaign has no interest in colonizing. Which suits my purposes. Unfortunately, Flanders has taken their spot and is now exploring, but they also only have exploration, so they have a 40% chance of their expeditions hitting as well. And maybe France will... you know, do their thing against Flanders? Nope, they don't have any interest. They're not allied with them, so that's good. Trying to determine who to attack. Like, who should I attack? Who can I attack? Pretty sure they changed alliances, and it seems like people just attack or ally with random people. Like Tunis is allied with Kilwa all the way over here. What is Kilwa gonna do for them all the way over here? I feel like that didn't happen before, but it's like I don't want to fight Kilwa, and then Tunis is over here with 20,000 troops, and they're gonna invade this area. I can't fight. I don't want to fight Dahomey, and then, you know, 20,000 Tunisian troops are up here. Just kind of really annoying who's allying each other. I think I want to attack Igbo. Igbo's allied with my ally, Ifi, so these guys would join against me. So I would be fighting this nation, Fante, Ifi, Igbo, Congo, and I have 114k stack. If I pulled all my troops, maybe 18,000 troops. Because I have one troop over here exploring. Thing is, with this guy, I don't want to explore, I don't want to discover these nations, so I'm kind of trying to move him around to avoid finding out that those nations exist. But there's a troop over there. I've kind of left a troop over here just in case rebels pop up, then Morocco can join if I declare war, and then they'll take care of the rebels. Just so I don't have troops to send troops up there, but... So the people over here that I can attack are just to have a network of alliances, and then the people over here that I want to attack I don't have claims on, so... Another thing is I am trying to vassalize Massa. But I think I should be able to vassalize these guys. 85, negative 85. I think if I get their trust up by influencing them, so they would be my key to the Tyrrhenian Sea. No, that's, why did we go down? Let's go back to northern Brazil a couple times. We went down. What? Did trust not increase? Oh no, we're going the opposite way. Ally attitude towards Portugal, Portuguese diplomatic reputation, so I should probably increase my diplomatic reputation then. Is there an advisor for that? This guy gives diplomatic relations, which... I'm actually over because of Golconda. Golconda was reduced to 3 provinces. I'm now neighbor to Andhra. Who I should have a CB against when it updates, so I might be able to attack them, although they're allied with Bijapur, yeah. That's annoying. Yeah, this is just slipping. Every month this is slipping more against me. I don't think one diplomatic rep would get me. We have 1.7, and that counts for 3. So I would have to get up 2, then? Our distance between borders. Arborea would also accept vassalization, so maybe I should go with them instead. Just these guys are in a pretty good position, and they have 27 development versus 6. And then I could annex them, and then take these islands, this Corsica from Genoa. Decisions. There we go, I think that's a... Yeah, that doesn't really matter, but... I suppose it's good to have that. think what I want is that diplomat, so I'm just gonna live with the nobles hating me. It also reduces my diplomatic reputation, which doesn't help in annexing Massa, or vassalizing Massa, but, yeah, I want that diplomat. Because I need spy networks. But I think that'll update on the tick. Yeah, they just went so far. I think because when I was looking at it before, distance between borders wasn't 85. So that is not going to happen. So, Massa, you're on your own. I'm going to get rid of you. Dude, pretty good on money, 40 ducats, so... I feel like I'm be expanding a little bit faster, though. Got some mercs down there. I think I'm gonna move these troops over here, and I'll attack, like, Lundu. Try to take some of these provinces, because these provinces do... I think most of these have ivory, so I think that's what I'll do. Then I can start getting the exotics from the ivory over here. A couple of them should have gold, I think. Maybe that's over here more. I think I'll go over here, take some provinces over there, and then move over here and take some provinces over here while I wait for stuff over here, claims and such. France and England accepted peace, white peace. Nobody gains anything. That was a waste of time for them. Alright, so I'm gonna end this part here and then pick it up when I'm in position to attack and then go from there. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.